Okay, so we're doing Matthew 12:43 to 45. So just 3 verses. An unclean spirit returns. So when an unclean spirit goes out of a man, he goes through dry places seeking rest and finds none. And then he says, I will return to my house from which I came. And when he comes, he finds it empty, swept, and put in order. Then he goes and takes with him 7 other spirits, more wicked than himself, and they enter and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. So shall it also be with this wicked generation. First of all, why does it sound like God is talking about this generation today? I don't know. But, okay. So what's an unclean spirit? An unclean spirit is a demonic entity, a demonic spirit, an unclean spirit. Anything unclean is demonic. Because cleanliness is next to godliness. But, no. So Jesus is speaking in general here, but he was speaking to the Pharisees, right? But it applies to everyone today. When an unclean spirit goes out of a man, that means once someone is delivered and, the demonic spirit leaves them, right? Maybe from a possession. Now the demonic spirit leaves them and the demonic spirit goes out seeking another place to rest. That person is responsible. Now you're clean because the unclean spirit left. Now you're clean. That void that you have inside of you, you're supposed to fill it with Jesus. Fill it with Christ. Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is supposed to take over. Because if it's not Holy Spirit, it's going to be another spirit. And it's most likely going to be an unclean spirit. If it's not holy, then it's unclean. And so when you don't find Christ, when you don't receive Jesus after deliverance from such demons, now the demons don't find a home. They're going to come back to their original home. And now you're going to be worse off than before because you had one and now he brings back friends. So now it's 7. Now you have legions of demons inside of you. Unclean spirit. Now you're worse off than before. Right? He finds the house swept up and clean. But it's empty. Nobody's lord over it. Nobody's taking over. So they come in. He comes in with friends to take over. So what that means is after you get deliverance from all types of demonic spirits, you're supposed to find Christ. You're supposed to receive Jesus. You're supposed to choose Jesus. Receive him into your heart so that you can receive the gift of the Holy Spirit. Not just be like, okay, I'm done, I'm good, like you're clean. That's not how that works. Something's going to dominate it. If it ain't Holy Spirit, then it's going to be an unclean spirit, a demonic spirit again. And it's going to be worse than you were before. Because now you have legions of unclean spirit inside.